This one should be quick.
Log located.
Interesting. This is dated before the bombs fell.
Okay, sweetie. It's recording now. Let me just adjust. Honey, stop fussing. Minty can figure it out on her own.
Thanks, Dad. This is the first entry in the diary. The journal of Mint Cream. It is the 10th year of Luna and Mummy and Dad. To celebrate my acceptance into the Steel Ranger Cadets, my parents bought me a brand new Pip-Buck 2000, which I will use to document my journey from cadet to full-fledged Steel Ranger. We are currently en route to...
Oh, look. There's the fort now.
We're here! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh!
Now, Minty, breathe. Remember, you're going to be a soldier now. Warface. Grr. 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 Okay, you two, wrap it up. Let's go get you registered and unpacked, Minty.
Right. So, I have just arrived at Fort Stronghoof for basic training. As of this afternoon, I will be a Steel Ranger Cadet. It's going to be hard spending the summer away from my parents, but it'll be worth it. The power armor is so cool. This is soon to be Cadet Red Cream signing off. Journal, oh, Celestia, they're gone. Mummy, Daddy, my big brother, they're all gone. Every pony, everything. It was only a few hours since Mummy and Daddy dropped me off. I just stowed my things and I was getting to know the other cadets when... Sky... Oh, Celestia, there was so much fire. The fort was built just a short way across the Celestial Sea from Manhattan. And the city was so big that you could still see the skyscrapers from here. I was looking right at them when... So many ponies. I suppose I got lucky. The rangers here sounded the alarm and managed to get us all down into the stable under the fort before. I think Trottingham's got too. Oh, darn it. It's been 3 days. For the first few hours, it was all the rangers could do to keep us from panicking. I cried. I couldn't stop. I thought I'd never stop. Now, all I can think is, whose idea was it to build a survival shelter inside a military fort? The world just blew up and I'm questioning architecture. Mom, Dad, I don't know what's going to happen to us. Cadet Mint Cream's Journal, Entry 3, 11th year of Luna. If that's even applicable anymore. It's been a little over a year since the world ended. Keeping a journal these days seems kind of redundant. But screw it, I'm bored. The Steel Rangers have decided to continue training and maintaining a military lifestyle, even if it's pretty pointless training soldiers with no more war to wage. I guess we're all still adjusting, and it's easier to stick to what you know.
Hey, Mint, you gonna finish your applesauce?
Huh? Oh, no, here.
Thanks, Minty. You're awesome.
Where was I? Right, training. I'm not complaining. I still want to be a ranger, even if it doesn't mean anything anymore. It's not like there's anything better to do anyway. Whoever built the stable clearly didn't have comfort or recreation in mind. We have a few decks of those cards that only unicorns can hold, a pool table, and a hooful of magazines that the stallions won't let me look at. That's it. I am bored. Guess I'll go to the firing range and practice. This is Mint. Talks to herself. Cream, signing off. Cadet Mint Cream's Journal, Entry 7, 12th year of Luna. So, any ideas I had about ranger training being nothing but wearing cool armor and shooting guns bigger than your torso have gone out the window? I mean, tactics, fitness, and unarmed combat, even weapons maintenance, I get all that, but why do I have to learn mechanics and engineering? Isn't that what, mechanics and engineers are for? Thanks, Celestia, for Peach and her colossal brain. It's cost me a few months of applesauce rations, but worth it. It takes a seriously talented pony to be able to translate smart to dumb without actually dumbing it down. The pictures really help. This is Mint Dum Dum Cream, signing off. Cadet Mint Cream's Journal. Entry 12, 12th year of Luna. 20,500. That's how many tiles there are in all the bathrooms and showers in the stable. How do I know that? Peach and I just spent the last 4 hours cleaning them. With toothbrushes. It wasn't even a punishment. Drill Sergeant Not Brownie is just a dick. Oh, I also now know 216 new recipes for peaches. I swear, I love the filly, but sometimes I just want to shove a bar of soap in her mouth. We don't even have any peaches in the stable. I'm going to the gym. I need to work out these cramps. This is Mint Peach Gourmet Cream, signing off.
Candidate Mint Cream's Journal, Entry 23, 12th year of Luna. Cadet Peach Cobbler speaking on her behalf, cause poor Minty has come down with a really bad case of laryngitis. The really sucky part, the doctors won't give her any antibiotics. Apparently, the stable's medical stores are limited and the doctors want to save most of their supplies for when they seriously need it. In the meantime, the rest of us just have to tough it out. Yeah, what she said. Anyway, I'm going to go and hit the books. Maybe I can figure out some sort of painkiller spell for Minty. Anyway, this is Peach Cobbler on behalf of Mint Grumpy Face Cream signing off.
Cadet Mint Cream's Journal, Entry 36, 13th year of Luna. Oh my gosh, today's the day. We are finally starting power armor training. Sweet Celestia, I thought this day would never come. We're all going to be sharing the same disarmed T-45 suit that is, well, it's clearly well worn, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I am so going to...
10 hot fallen maggots!
Shit! Peach once told me that force equals mass times velocity. I hadn't a clue what she was talking about. Until now. So, when my turn to use the T-45 came around, I thought I was cock of the walk. I got the hatch open first time, I went through all the preliminary checks without missing a step, and I was even able to work up to a full gallop. First try. Then came time to slow down, which was a little trickier than I assumed it would be. Turns out, army or no, ploughing face first into a concrete wall at full gallop still hurts. Still, I guess I'll have ample opportunity to study the armour up close and personal while I'm buffing and polishing it. And every other suit of armour in the armoury. Oh, who needs sleep anyway? This is Mint Faceplant Cream, signing off. Oh. Private Mint Cream's Journal, Entry 87, 18th year of Luna. Well, it's been a long, hard slog. Years of exhausting training, sleepless nights, hitting the books, and near non-stop discipline. But I did it. I am now officially a Steel Ranger. I even have my very own suit of power armor. I spent every free moment I had for the last 3 days buffing, polishing, and tuning it up. And now, it's a bloody work of art. I love it. And now that I'm fully trained and equipped Steel Ranger, what's my first official duty? Patch the cracks in the wall on the maintenance level. Fan-bloody-tastic. All that time and effort to become a soldier, and I end up an absurdly well-armoured plasterer. Yippee! I shouldn't complain. It's not like I'm the only one. Slowly but surely, this stable has been falling apart for years. Shoddy insulation, bad wiring, constantly faulty plumbing. These days, we're less soldiers, more a stable of janitors. Our supplies aren't exactly healthy either. We had to cut rations for the second time a few weeks ago, and morale, we're not doing so good. I'm bloody starving. Anyway, these walls aren't going to plaster themselves. This is Mint, Full Metal Janitor, signing off. Lance Corporal Mint Cream's Journal, Entry 132, 22nd year of Luna. Well, we are officially screwed. Last night, around 0230 hours, our magical energy generator finally died. We've only been down here 12 years, and the fucking generator died. Know why? It turns out that the thing that was meant to keep us alive down here is the same one that had been powering Fort Stronghoof during the entire war. What kind of corner-cutting cheapskates wouldn't give a survival shelter its own independent power source? It wasn't enough that they built the place out of inferior materials? Ugh! We're down to backup power. It'll last a few weeks. A month at most. Oh, and the icing on the cupcake, we're almost out of food. We did our best to make it last. We're down to starvation rations, but it still won't do. Clearly long-term survival was right up there with comfort and recreation in terms of priorities for fucking stable tech. The officers are meeting now to figure out what we're going to do. It's really not looking good. Lance Corporal Mint Cream's Journal, entry 133, 22nd year of Luna. Brigadier Cherry Bakewell has called every pony to the atrium. He could have just told us what the course of action the officers decided to take over the intercom, but I suppose some things are important enough that they must be said in person.
Soldiers, as you have no doubt realized by now, we have reached a crisis point. This stable we have reluctantly called home these past 12 years was not built to last. Through our hard work and diligence, we have kept the old girl running several years longer than should have been possible, and we should all be proud of our efforts. But as of 0230 hours yesterday, our magical energy generator finally ceased to function. Our backup generators will not last the month, and our food stores will not last much longer. We have a single course of action. We need to leave the stable.
Attention!
Thank you, Drill Sergeant. As I was saying, we need to leave the stable. I am, however, not suggesting we all just pack up and head out into the unknown. Our intelligence officers and systems analysts have worked through the night, compiling a list of potential sites for safe relocation. I've asked you all here because I need volunteers to go out and scout the sites. If one proves viable, you will report back and we will proceed from there. If not, then you will scavenge the site and surrounding area for needed supplies and return for reassignment. I'm not going to lie, ponies. This task will be extremely dangerous. Our sensors indicate that the radiation in the surrounding area is far from survivable. The weather has gone wild, and we have no way of knowing what may have survived out there. Only those trained in the use of power armor should step forward.
This is my chance. Lance Corporal Mint Cream's Journal, entry 1...
Minty! You can't go out there.
Peachy, love. Some pony has to. I can't make tech or software tap dance to my will, but I can do this.
I don't want you to go.
Hey now, chin up, love. I know what I'm doing. Besides, what could possibly be out there that this beauty wouldn't protect me from?
Yeah, I guess.
Darn straight. Now, help me get this rifle battle saddle on. This armor's great protection, but it's not exactly flexible.
Ha! Oh no. They could not have been stupid enough to give you a rifle. Your aim sucks. Here.
Actually, they gave us combat shotguns. Even I can't screw up with a buckshot.
Oh, look at you, grown up and thinking things through.
All right, maggots, time to move out!
Look, Brownie's leading the team.
Yeah, please pity me while I'm gone.
Oh, is that what I meant to do? I was planning of having all the affairs.
Mean?
I love you.
Damn straight you do. I'll see you in a few days.
Celestia protect us.
Lance Corporal Mint Cream's Journal, entry 135, 22nd year of Luna. Or perhaps I should call these entries an expedition log. Lance Corporal Mint Cream's expedition log, entry 1, day 1. It's been, A little over 3 hours since I left the stable and split up from the other scouts. I don't know what I was expecting to find. Rubble, bomb craters, gigantic mutated bunny rabbits. I just didn't know. And frankly, I still don't. When the Brigadier said the weather had gone wild, he wasn't kidding. The rain is so bad I can't see 3 feet in front of me. It's coming down so hard that I can actually feel it through my armor. Shit! I am wearing nearly half a ton of steel, and the wind is nearly lifting me off my hooves. Fuck. Thanks, Celestia, for the Eyes Forward Sparkles compass, or I'd be up shit creek without a paddle. This is Mint, slowly rusting cream, signing off. Lance Corporal Mint Cream's Expedition Log, Entry 2, Day 1 Supplemental. I was worried I wouldn't find anywhere to bed down tonight, but I managed to stumble across a Red Racer wagon stop. The place is a wreck, but luckily the back room's still intact, so I'll sleep here. I was worried about finding bodies, but there are only bones. Still, not anticipating a very restful night. On the plus side, there's a fair bit of food and over-the-counter medicine I should be able to salvage. None of the fresh produce survived, but the tinned and dried stuff seems okay. I even found some tinned peaches. Oh, I am so gonna get lucky when I bring these back. I'm really just thankful some of the medicine I found was Radaway. I was dreading having to choose between taking off my helmet to eat and get exposed to rads, or keeping my helmet on and going hungry. I'm gonna head out at first light. Hopefully my luck will hold out and I'll reach Truttingham within a day or two. This is Mint, bringing the hay bacon, Cream, signing off. Lance Corporal Mint Cream's Expedition Log, Entry 3, Day 2. Given how much salvage I found at Red Racer and how much I might find when I reach Trottingham, I decided to commandeer one of the more intact wagons before heading out. It has been 7.5 hours, and other than a few ruined wagons and bones, I haven't encountered anything of note. Gritane was mostly rural farmland before, so I wasn't expecting much. I was half tempted to stop and bury the bones, but there's just no time. Maybe later. Stop it, Mint, no wallowing. Oh, something of note, I did actually find a survivor of the apocalypse. A real gritty, sturdy fellow. A man of few... He was a cockroach. Big as those disgusting things would survive. It's a bloody big one, too. I mistook it for a rat at first. The little rascal attempted to improve our acquaintance. I was forced to put my hoof down. Hard. Oddly, my pip buck said the wretched little thing was actually edible. I'd sooner eat my own hooves, thank you very much. This is Mint, have some standards, Cream, signing off. On the road again. All by myself on the road again. Lance Corporal Mint Cream's Expedition Log, Entry 4, Day 3. Bringing the wagon, I think, was one of my better ideas. I was able to use it as a shelter last night, and after I'd gotten used to all the bones, I decided to start scavenging the wagons I came across. I found a few interesting odds and ends, but more importantly, I was able to pull some pretty useful components from the engines of the few sky wagons. Fuses, flux regulators, even some intact spark batteries that should take some of the strain off of the emergency generators in Stable 50. Guess I'll have to thank Peach for all those mechanic tutorials. Anyway, I have finally reached Trottingham. The old girl's seen better days, but surprisingly is far more intact than I had anticipated. Perhaps I'll poke my head into some of these buildings after I recon the stable. Wait. Sweet Celestia, saliva. Sir! 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 My goodness, are you a sight for sore eyes? I didn't think any pony had survived out here. I'm Lance Corporal Mint Cream with the Fort Stronghoof Steel Rangers. I was hoping you could... Sir? Sir, are you all right? Do you require medical assistance? I don't know much, but I have healing bandages and Radaway if you need... Sir! Sir? Please stop! Sir, I don't want to have to hurt you. Please. Sir, stay down. I am a soldier of the Equestrian Armed Forces. Any further hostile action and I will shoot you. Stay down. Why didn't you stay down? I told you to stay. I told you. Oh, Celestia, what have I... No. Stupid honest. Come on, come on. Shit. Get away from me.
Run for it, kid. We're getting the house. Come on.
Sir? Hello? Where are you?
The house directly ahead of you. Run! Inside now!
Shit.
The bookshelf to your right. Push it in front of the door. Come on, now! That was quite the performance. I haven't seen something so entertaining since before the war.
Excuse me?
I planned to depict that entire sequence in my play. You're about to become a star. Children will grow up to your work. Adults will sing praises to your name. And indeed, they will sing. Wait, what is your name?
Mint cream?
Well, you sure?
Yes?
Don't sound very sure.
I'm sure of my name. I'm not sure of who you are and what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, of course. Pardon me. I do tend to talk a mile a minute when I'm excited. You'll grow accustomed to that over time, I suppose.
Grow accustomed? Where are you? What are you talking about?
I'm here, in the room with you.
I don't see you.
You're not looking hard enough, then.
Just tell me where you are.
In the sink.
Sorry, what?
I'm in the sink. Yes, I'm afraid my last partner left me here so that I would not slow him down while he was gathering food. He never came back, though, so probably didn't want to deal with my motor mouth anymore. What is it? Is there danger?
What the hell are you?
What are you? I am a ghoul.
Stay away from me.
Is that some sort of joke? I can't exactly move if I don't have legs.
Shut up. Stay back.
You're not very bright. Unless, Oh! You're new!
What?
Your mane's pretty. No pony has a pretty mane out here. I'd say you showered a few days ago. I guess that means you're a stable hoarder.
Yeah, I'm from a stable.
Alright, look. I'm not gonna hurt you. My name is Backstrap, and I'm a ghoul. I know I look a little weird with a dread zombie pony skin and not having a lower half to my body, but I assure you, I'm completely safe.
How are you still alive? Your guts are falling out.
That's why my last partner left me here, in the sink. These guts aren't going anywhere.
That shouldn't stop you from dying, though.
Well, technically, I'm already dead.
Already dead?
Yes. It's a point of contention between some ghouls whether we should call ourselves dead, undead, or alive. It's certainly a fascinating topic of conversation.
This isn't happening to me. This isn't happening to me. This isn't happening to me.
I can tell that you're having a tough time with this, but I would recommend haste. My former partner and I spread enough of our smell around this house that ferals outside might not notice you for very long, but in a few hours, one of them's gonna smell something tasty.
I need a moment. This is Mint. Not freaking out at all. Cream. Signing off. This is...
No time for that. We don't have long before they figure out you're here. I've been watching through the window, and some of them are already sniffing at the door.
If I run for it in all of this armor, I'm dead. There's no way I can outrun them.
So leave the armor behind.
No way. I need the protection. I need the combat stimulants and
You need to not get killed. And I need a way out of here.
You want to leave?
Well, ferals make for poor conversation. They don't say much beyond I can't be expected to finish my masterpiece without somebody intelligent to bounce ideas off of. And my lack of a lower half is making travel beyond this kitchen sink very, what you would say, tricky. So here's the deal. I'll help you navigate a way out of here that doesn't end with your body being suddenly and aggressively dismantled. And you carry me to the nearest town.
How are we going to keep your guts from spilling out all over the floor and all over... me?
I saw a plastic bag when my former partner and I first got here. Bring that over here. Also, that bit of rope there. In fact, all the rope you can find. Bring that over. First, you need to get out of that armor.
But...
I'm sorry, kid, but you won't survive this if you're slowed down by all that gear. That didn't look easy. At least you got that undersuit to preserve your dignity. Imagine wearing that heavy armor naked. Yeah, that would chafe.
All right. What's next?
All right, you need to collect that bag, come over here to this sink with me, and sort of scoop my guts inside. You know, my lower half, too.
No. That's just... Ew.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too great to me either, but it has to be done, so come on.
Ew.
All right, that feels good. All right, now.
It's horrible.
Great. Of course. I mean, that'll cover up the stink from the ferals, I suppose.
All right. What's next?
Tie some of the rope around the bag and then around my waist, and make it tight. Ow. All right. Ow. That's tight. Tight is good, though. Tight means my internals stay near me. All right. Last step. You need to tie me to your back.
Sorry. What?
What? Do you think Backstrap is what my parents actually named me? No. My former partner used to wear me like a backpack. Now, come on, chop.
This is... Fine. I've got this. I'm in the zone. I can do this.
All right. Now, my scent should keep them off you temporarily, but a little insurance wouldn't hurt.
What do you mean?
You remember me saying how the puke would also help
No way, not happening.
cover up your scent? Listen, kid. This is the way of the world now. We've got to do some shitty things to survive. This is on the light end. It's just gross. Not even hurting any pony. You can do this, but you've got to have to be tough, okay?
Okay, I can do this. All right, now. Now what? Ugh.
Now we walk. Try not to draw attention to yourself, and don't talk. Maybe try to just hobble like they do. But be ready to run. If they cotton on to what's happening, you sprint.
All right. I've got this. There's so many of them.
This whole town has turned into ghouls.
How did it even happen?
Balefire radiation from the bombs. A lot of ponies mutated, turning into the undead ghouls. Some of us keep our personality, our minds. Others, they're the ferals.
So you're one of the lucky ones?
I wouldn't say I'm lucky. No ghoul stays free-minded forever. After a while, our minds just snap. It's like having a time bomb over your head. One day, I'm gonna be just like them.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. That's life. Carver.
What?
That's my partner. Carver.
Could you maybe whisper? I think the others can hear us.
I thought he just got sick of my talking all the time. He's still here.
Backstrap! Please!
He's feral. I guess he didn't want me to see him like that.
Backstrap, you need to shut it! Shit! They see me! Backstrap! You're still with... I'm sorry, Backstrap. I had to crush you. I'm sorry. Oh. Peach. Oh, yeah.
Stand straight, soldier. The danger is past for now, but we need to move quickly if you are to survive. Soldier, what's your name?
Mint. Lance Corporal Mint Cream.
That ghoul on your back?
Turned feral. I had to jump on my back to save myself.
You can call me Steelhooves. Welcome to Trottingham.
Lance Corporal Mint Cream's journal. Entry 141, 22nd year of Luna. I can't say my first experience in the wasteland was entirely pleasant. Or at all positive. We have a lot of work to do above ground. That's for certain. We have to protect the ponies who can't protect themselves from ferals. I suppose you'll want to know what happened after I met Sergeant Steelhooves. He helped me get out of town. Took me to a stream he knew about nearby that wasn't too irradiated, so that I could clean off all the blood and vomit. And then we went back into town for my power armor. There were less ferals, so it wasn't too much trouble to take them out. Plus, Steelhooves is just, well, he's incredible in action. I've got a lot to learn, it seems. Anyway, eventually we got back to the stable. The sergeant's being debriefed now.
Hello there, hero. What you doing? Other than disobeying doctor's orders.
Oh, hi, Peach. I'll turn in just a minute. I just wanted to update my journal first.
I want to properly thank you for those peaches.
Right. Where was I? Oh, yes. My mission was a failure, but the new ally and wagon of supplies made up for it, at least in the short term. The other scouts... Peach, please. The other scouts came back reporting much the same. All had fresh supplies, but none of the locations were viable. The only one of us who didn't make it back was Drill Sergeant Brownie. Sergeant Steelhooves tells us the area of Trottingham he was sent to recon was swarming with hundreds of ferals. He is presumed KIA.
He was a brave stallion.
We were assigned our sites at random. It could have been any of us.
That's right, it could have. You all knew and accepted the risks when you went out there. And this won't be the last time some pony goes out and doesn't come back. We can't change the past, love. We can only learn from it. And speaking of present...
Peach? What do you... This is Mint. Ooh, sweet Celestia cream. Signing. Corporal Mint Cream's journal, entry 173, 24th year of Luna. Or 14AB, as some of the civilians in the nearby settlements have taken to calling it. After balefire. Grim, but appropriate. Our war with the ghouls seems to be coming to an end. Finally. Only cost us a few dozen good ponies, most of our ammo stores, and my left bloody iron leg. Fucking glowing one. But most of Britain, Shireland, and the Shetland Isles are feral ghoul-free. The only still noticeable hotbed is the Ministry of Technology R&D facility in downtown Trottingham. The same location that cost us our very first casualty in this conflict, Drill Sergeant Brownie. Our scouts tell us that the site is infested with no less than 300 ferals, including at least a dozen glowing ones and a hoofful of heavily armoured former rangers. There are no decent snipers' nests in the surrounding area, there are no clear lines of entry, and the inside of the facility is a honeycomb of blind corners and overhanging ledges. In a nutshell, it's a death trap. Unfortunately, it's exactly where we need to be. Stable 50 is a ruin. We can't keep patching it anymore. And with our ammo nearly depleted, pretty soon we'll be homeless and unarmed. None of the settlements have the space to put us up, or the resources to resupply us. If we don't retake the NWT facility, we're dead.
We made that in 10, love. All packed?
I just want to finish this journal entry.
You and your journal. How long have you been keeping that thing?
Since the day I arrived at the fort. The pit buck was a present from my parents. I promised my brother I'd keep this journal for him. He may be gone, but I never break a promise. He was the one who wanted to be a ranger, you know, not me.
What? But you always seem so gung-ho about it.
Oh, I am. The Steel Rangers are my life. But I wasn't at first. My brother dreamed of being one, but his health was never great, so he wasn't allowed to enlist. He tried to hide it, but I could tell it broke his heart. So I pretended I wanted to join just as badly as he did, and we'd play Rangers all day. When I was accepted into the cadets, I promised him I'd keep a journal so he wouldn't miss a thing. And that when I was fully fledged Steel Ranger, I'd come home and he could try on the armor. I went home a while back. It wasn't there anymore, so I can't keep that part of the promise. But I can keep this one.
That's beautiful, love. I'm sure he'd be so proud of you.
Thanks, love. Listen to me, blubbering like a sappy old ninny. We're going into combat. Warface! Grr. Grr. Grr.
Meet you outside, hero.
One more fight. Just one more fight. And Trottingham should be clear and safe. Peach has been dropping hints that she might, possibly, if I was very good and she was in a good mood, consider marrying me. As if it wasn't her idea. I've been anxious about the whole thing for a while now. Never knowing which fight would be my last made the idea of a long-term commitment seem all but a fantasy. But after today, no more fighting. A real permanent home. Burgeoning trade networks. I might just pluck up the courage. One more fight. This is Mint, living the dream, Cobbler... Cream, signing off.